Ugh, it's that time of the year again. Better pack the bags and get ready, because school is starting soon. And if it hasn't already started, well, it'll get there. Don't worry, you'll be in it before you know it. So this is my brand new series, Back to School, where I want to talk about college. During the last 3 years of YouTubing, I've had a lot of folks ask me about college, and I've been very guarded and playing things close to the vest regarding school. And what better way, now that I'm all finished up with college, than a series that talks about things that I wish I would have known back when I was starting. Tips, some things that I just really wish I would have chewed on or had somebody tell me, yo, this is important beforehand, and hopefully along the way I can share some pretty funny stories or at least interesting things. Now, if you're in high school, no worries. I don't have much intention of doing high school themed back to school videos, just because high school's been a long time for me, you guys. It's been a long time away, but if there's the demand, we could definitely get into that. And in this video, I want to start off real basic, because school is just getting going, and I'm going to assume that you're a first-time college student. And I want to give my 3 tips, and even if you're 2 years into college, 3 years into college, or if you haven't gone yet, I still think these things can apply to you. And I just want to use this as a platform to talk about school. As I said earlier, I've played things very close to the vest. I haven't talked much about school. I've got some stories and so many lessons learned. I mean, I wish I knew what I knew at the end of school right at the beginning. I wish somebody would have sat down and told me, look, dude, do these things. It's going to make life a lot easier. So to start off today, I'm just going to do 3 simple tips. Down the road, I'm going to give some stories and do a bunch of different stuff. Here we are on the moon using that beautiful Interceptor tank. I love it. I'm so sad it's getting a buff. Whiners be whining and all that jazz. So my very first tip for new incoming college freshmen, or even if you're still in college, is get involved. What this means is find people at your school who like similar things that you do. I don't care what size school you are. This is one of the beautiful things about college. There are people there who have the same interests that you do. And it's worth your while, especially when you get started at school, to find those people, to get involved on some level, whether it be a club, whether it be an organization, sports, intramurals. There is a list that is so incredibly huge that it is unignorable. You cannot skip this fact. It's a great way to meet people. It's a great way to form a community, because I'm going to tell you right now, the first year of school, the people that you meet, make friends with, and create a community with are the people you're going to spend the rest of your years of college with. You know, your freshman year, you're in dorms, you're around people all the time. You think it's going to be like that, but no. Come sophomore year, depending on the school, but for the most part, everybody gets an apartment, they move off campus, everybody's schedules changes, and it just it shifts a lot. So if you can make a good community and get involved right away, it's very important. You know, I really wish when I was a freshman or sophomore, I would have gotten involved. You know, my school had a StarCraft team that played in the CSL. They have a huge league club that plays in the CSL and does tournament level league. You could find all sorts of things. And I'm even sure, now that I've talked with Dell and a few other people, there were a lot of Halo folks at my school that I wish I would have gotten involved with. So do that right away. Number 2, self-motivation. This one is critical. It's the first time probably in your young adult life in which you're going to be setting your own schedule every single day, deciding what you eat, where you go, and how you do that. With freedom comes great responsibility, Peter Parker, and you need to remember this. You are going to be the one who forces yourself to go to class. You are going to be the one who has to tell you, do your homework, do your laundry. And if you don't approach it as a big responsibility, it's going to get, you know, entangled. You're going to have some rough times. And I'm just going to tell you right up front, the more you know coming into it, going, hey, if I can kick myself in the butt to get out of bed, to go to this class, to basically treat yourself almost like you're a military commander, and you wouldn't let yourself go to slack now, would you? No. If you motivate yourself, you're going to have a way better time. And if you set good habits early on, again, you're going to have a good time. So what this boils down to is go to class, wake up on time. Don't get too relaxed. Even though, you now get to set your own schedule and there's all these new lovely things, don't let in. Don't just start sleeping in until 10:30 or 11 or 12 or whatever. Force yourself into a schedule and force yourself to be motivated. And my last tip, which is just short and brief, is relax. Chill out. Everybody, when they go to school for the first time, is nervous. Everybody is weirded out about living on their own for the first time. But trust me, you will find your place. You will find your rhythm. But what if I had a bad roommate, BBK? It's all right. You can shift roommates, and it's a good experience. I loved my freshman year in the dorms. Was there people I didn't like? Yeah. Were there people I liked? Of course there was. But it was an adventure, and it was something that I look back on just going, I didn't need to stress out that much about it. But I do remember also going into school for the first time. There's only about 1,000 new things in your face. So go out there, have a good time, but relax. I know this might come in conflict with the last one, self-motivation, but go to class, do your homework, and you'll be just fine. So that's the opening of my back to school. If there's any topics you guys would like me to cover, I've got a big list cooking in my head already, but I would love to hear it down below. And if you're already in school, hopefully I can cover some topics that will appeal to you. Like I said, I'm aiming for the college student, and you should be excited if you're going to college right now for the first time. My analytics, most of my viewers are between 17 and 23, so I imagine I'm pretty safe here with this topic as we get the massive ground slam there. And that's going to do it for this Destiny game. Can't wait for it to come out. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.